Pinocchio. So what they did was they shot the entire film in live action, and they used this as a guide to do layouts for the film, for the cutting, for the way the action would flow into one another.
They'd shoot live action and they'd blow it up to animation-sized paper, and then they'd put a sheet of animation paper on it and draw right over it.
Some of the animators kind of, balked at that a little bit. They just like, I can do this, I don't need it.
If the live action was good, well, I used it, and if it wasn't, I didn't use it. And I'd use the best parts of it, and I'd use it to help me enhance something, But I still didn't like to use it.
It is arguable that this is a less creative way of doing things. But the Disney artists were not the sort of artists who would just, if you look at some of the photographs that were taken and then the photostats that were made of it, and then you look at the final animation, you can see that there's an enhancement that the animators brought to it. The animators knew that you have to go further in animation than you do in live action, otherwise it's going to look stilted.
Ward Kimball had the luckiest role because the rest of us were sweating under all these restrictions of the live action we'd shot. They didn't shoot live action for him. I was always looking forward to the next scene because it was fun. It took us around 2 years to do it with all the experimental work in story and shooting the live action and that. But once we started animating it, it went quite fast. And we probably did the whole thing in 6 months. We all knew that it was a good picture because you could see it from the time we were shooting the live action on it. If Walt had been right in his vision of what the audience wanted, well, we'd be in business, and he was right. They just loved the picture.